Echo Eternal was originally inspired by 112 British survivors of the Holocaust, who shared their testimony with the UK Holocaust Memorial Foundation in 2015. Since its launch in 2018, Echo Eternal has paid tribute to the testimonies of 19 of those survivors through artistic echoes.
I said to myself, if I ever get out of this hell, I am going to give food to whoever is around me is never going to starve. Whether I will be able to afford it or not, I am going to feed everybody.
So today is Mady Gerrard's day. Woo! And and today is the day we were meant to be doing a big celebration, but unfortunately due to lockdown it's not been possible. But however, on the bright side, we do have Mady here with us. Hello, Mady.
You really made a very important person out of me, darling.
You are, Mady. You are so important, not just to like me and every student there is. I see, like, when I look into your eyes, I see this bright spark, and it's just so beautiful.
Well, it was totally unexpected.
Yeah.
I heard about it when I had that email from Hugo. And I was just saying that I thought that my glasses were dirty, and I wiped my glasses 2 times to see if I am reading well right. But I can't. Obviously you can't imagine the honor that I feel, darling. And you started it all. I know that you didn't do it by yourself, but you started it all, and even that first meeting was just so wonderful with all of you, that the affection and respect and love that you created and you pushed into my direction. I didn't know what to do with myself. So thank you very much. It is all you're doing.
No, thank you for everything you've done in this project so far. It's been amazing every step of the way, and it's just so relief. Like, obviously we've won the gold award, and I think that was the highlight of Echo Eternal, because not only was it a sign, it was a sigh of relief, because then I knew that more people would know your story.
Well, over the years, and there's a lot of years, over the years, there were lots of films and plays and books and stories and all kinds of things. But somehow you and the rest of the kids and the teachers, somehow that day in Birmingham, which is almost 2 years now, was something personal. Never happened before.
Yeah.
You met me and you made a lot out of this meeting. And I remember that do I remember correctly, there were several other teachers too on the same day. But you picked on me, and I'm very lucky, and I love it. And whatever I can do for any kind of project or any kind of anything while I'm still around, I hope that you are always going to call on me.
Well, the build has been going on for 18 months, probably as long as we have got to know you, Mady. So it seemed to make sense to actually think about, and the young people were the ones who came up with thinking and saying, actually, this building should be named after Mady. This was the idea of the young people. It wasn't an idea that came from the adults. So that itself says something about the message that you have left in the hearts of these young people, Mady. So for many months, they have been talking about naming the building after yourselves because of the lessons that they have learnt.
Thank you very, very much. That's all I can say.
Sana has called it's the Mady Day, and it really is, because we are dedicating the new building and naming it after yourself, because we want every child and every visitor and every teacher that comes through Rockwood and comes through those doors to remember the message that you've shared with our young people, and the message of tolerance and respect. You know, Sana has reached out to her peers and many more young people in terms of reflecting on their life and learning from the challenges that you've had, and really bringing people together to stand up against hate. And that message is beautiful. Naming the building after you will mean that generations of young people will actually walk through the door and they will look at the wall and the plaque and they will say, who is Mady? And that story will continue. So thank you very much.
Darling, I don't know if I am making a mistake, but I am telling everybody that the building is mine. I am not saying that's just my name. So am I making a mistake? It's not.
Absolutely it is.
I can't tell you. I for an ordinary little person like I am, and terribly old, for something like this to happen completely out of the blue. I mean, I went up to Birmingham and I saw these children and for the first time ever, as you know, and I had a marvelous day with them, a sort of half day. And the presents they gave me, and there was a beautiful cake and there were flowers, beautiful flower arrangement. But I was very sad because, as you know, last summer you were all going to come down.
Yes.
I invited you. I invited all of you. And then, of course, the lockdown came and we couldn't do it. But the venue, I was telling Hugo, the venue that we were going to use last year, belonging to a young friend of mine, and she said that any time when the lockdown is finished, we do it, and whenever you can come, and as many children as you can possibly bring, so we can have a big reunion there. And of course, this time it will be even more special, because last year I didn't have the school, and this year I have the school. Darling, I can't believe that it happened to me. I can't. I really, you know, I had, well, you know about my life, and I had a not terribly easy life. I had a hard life. But I feel that this is like a present for all the hardness, like God, I don't know about God, but God probably is reciprocating, repaying me for what I went through. But never mind about that. I love you all. And I don't know how it happened, but everybody I meet, whether it's on the television set or in person, connected with the school, you are all lovely.
Oh, that's very sweet. And I know that Sana will take a lead in organising that party when you're ready and when we come out of lockdown.
We are ready the minute when the virus is, this is a terrible thing, this virus thing.
Yeah. What I'd also like to do is, the last time, if you remember, Mady, the youngsters had pulled together a book with lots of poems. Now this year, the surprise for you was Sana and lots of other students have pulled together this coffee table book, which is a collection of poems and drawings by students at Rockwood. So you can see, and I will try and hope that you can see this, but we will be sharing this with you and we will be sending this out in the post. So you can see a lot of the artwork that's been done by our students.
Can I have some of them?
We will be sending a few copies to you, so you will have your own personal copy.
But you know that last year Hugo sent me the book of the poems. I think he sent me 28 copies, and I have 3 left. I gave them all to people. And I think it's fantastic, that book. It's amazing the feelings of these 16-year-old children who have never seen me before. You know, I could be anybody. But lovely to meet you. And when we get together, and I hope I will be still alive, will you come down?
Oh, Mady, is that a question?
Darling, you will organize it.
Okay.
And I keep on asking you to bring your parents.
Yeah, I'm sure my mom is so excited just to get to know someone talk about sewing. And
Anytime when it's possible.
yeah,
You don't even have to ask. All right?
okay.
I have
Thank you.
to write to you again. And it was lovely to see you.
It was more lovely to see you, Mady.
Very much for the building and for the Mady Gerrard Day.
Thank you very much, Mady. And as I say, you know, the message about standing up for hate and the story of Mady will always continue with generations of young people at Rockwood. We look forward to seeing you very soon.
Can I just say what we're trying to do at Rockwood with the new building? So as I tell people when I see them, I always say the Echo Tunnel is an important project. It's an important project, but I don't think anyone understood what that means until when I say it allows people from our generation to understand the kind of hardship that previous generations had and the privilege that we get today, just simply when going to school, having that freedom of expression. It's something that previous generations have not had, and it's something that we're greedy in that sense, that we have that kind of privilege that no one under, like Echo Turner has, like on with Mady as well, has opened my eyes, and we have become that voice for those previous generations who were silenced by such genocides. So Echo Eternal allows us to retell their stories, how their lives, and it's made more memories and friendships than I'm just so grateful for. And it's become a huge part of my secondary life, especially with you, Mady. I think it's just a blessing, and I am so happy and delighted that Rockwood Academy is committed, and this new building ensures that your testimony lives on, and it's a huge inspiration for future students who are going to arrive at Rockwood, because as Ms. Starr said, they'll see your name, or they'll think, who's Mady Gerrard, and it gives me such a relief. It's I have no words. And at Rockwood, we have made a pledge. Mady, in your name, we at Rockwood Academy pledge to share your testimony and put you at the center of our learning environment. We will do this by naming the building after you and ensuring your name and testimony are forever included in the work of the school and in the community.
Thank you very much, darling. Thank you, and you are all lovely, but you are special.
And so are you, Mady.
Thank you.
By the way, before I forget, I am very happy to be your spare grandmother. So whenever you need another grandmother, just call me.
Really?
Bye, all of you, a wonderful day, and thank you.
Thank you very much.
Bye, Mady.
Thank you, love. Thank you.
Together, we have created a 23-day festival. The first 19 days will be focused on 19 testimonies and the individuals who gifted them, all led by a different partner who has made a pledge and taken action as part of that pledge. Young people, schools and community leaders have come together through commitment and action to inspire people to be the light in the darkness. On day 20, the eve of Holocaust Memorial Day, we will share our annual Horizons event, bringing participants together in dynamic commemoration. This year, the event will be experienced digitally. Unable to come together physically, this year's event has evolved to unite us in remembrance through a new means, and to reach further into our communities with a call to action. Horizons 2021 has inspired participants to find ways to give eternal life to the testimonies that have been our guiding light, sparking new impulses of light and forming a collective force for good. Involving young participants from across the country, Horizons 2021 is a celebration of the project's capacity to bring together different communities within the context of a single shared respect for survivor testimony. With a cast of over 100 people on location in 3 cities, Horizons 2021 was created in response to survivor testimony and invites audiences to witness the transformational passage from darkness into light. Following the Horizons event, the festival will close with 3 days of reflection on Holocaust Memorial Day at sunrise through to the closing symposium workshops. The festival is online to ensure that we can continue to share our work with a wider audience, and we invite you to join us each day and to revisit throughout the festival. We are excited to share this experience with you and encourage you to digitally connect and be inspired to make your own pledge of action and to ask, how will you be the light in the darkness?